What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Welcome to the Peter and I podcast.
Oh, yes, we are back once again. It is time for you to get them headphones in and whip that Peter's app. Because it is the Peter and I podcast with your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., Chuck Ditch, and Jeezy Weezy, a.k.a. Sugar Spice.
Sugar Spice.
I don't know.
It's a new Spice Girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? I don't know why. Just recently, I heard that. What's that fucking Spice Girl song? Tell Me What You Want one. And I never really listened to the song when it was popular.
Uh-huh.
And it came on. I forget where I was at, and it came on. I was actually listening to the song.
Are you gonna talk about the "If You Want to Be My Lover, You Gotta Get With My Friends"?
Yeah, It's such a terrible song. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Like it's really, really bad.
It's really upbeat.
It's just it's catchy, but like even the way they sing, they all sound terrible.
Yeah.
Like why is that song so popular? But yeah, I don't. Anyway, so Conor McGregor. We just finished watching.
Conor McChicken.
Was it 257, right?
Conor
Yeah,
Chicken.
Yeah, UFC 257. There was a lot of issues initially.
Oh, yeah, there was the crash of the apps.
Yeah, like the app was crashing. People were losing their shit. What did you search to find all those comments?
I was just on the down detector.
Down detector.
And just had a bunch of comments, and they're just all like, "Oh, this is bullshit."
Let me see. Because some of those those comments were just.
There was one that was really funny.
Some of those comments were. I mean, we missed the first two fights,
Yeah.
because the app was down. Oh fuck! This guy.
That's reason enough to get your money.
Yeah.
To get your money back.
UFC 257 failure. I ordered the UFC 257 $90 package, and when it came showtime, nothing would stream. Website was lagging. All helplines were busy. Tried restarting computer. Still not $90 fucking dollars. God damn.
You gotta read it with more anger,
Yeah.
because this guy's mad. He's mad.
He's mad. You gotta really feel the anger.
You're using your sleazy radio voice.
Yeah, I know. Some people were
You gotta
issued a
use your
partial
man
refund.
voice.
What?
Sorry, no refund. What ESPN is saying, no refunds. This is false. So, because someone says, just got off the chat with ESPN support rep. I was immediately issued a partial refund. Hope this helps. Then ESPN commented underneath that, sorry, no refunds. This is false.
Is that really ESPN commenting that?
It says ESPN.
Is it verified?
It just says ESPN.
Yeah, just ESPN.
I don't know, man. Seems sus.
Yeah, it seems sus to me.
I don't know why just ESPN would be on down detector.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my fault.
Yeah, no, this can't be that way. So,
They already know when their system's down. They don't need to know.
So listen to this. So this guy puts, had to put my card info in for a second time to get it to work. Got charged twice to miss 3 fights. UFC 258 will be me versus ESPN Plus. And whoever that ESPN Plus person is, put, sorry, shit happens. That was the response. So yeah, that's probably not ESPN. Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode, it was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And you know, how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong.
All right, we're back.
We're back. We apologize for that. Our system was down.
Our system was down. Our customers are trying to get so that they did not have the right to have.
It's working. Wait, no, it's not. Yeah, no, it's not. Yes, no.
Yeah, at the time there was a bunch of people being like, "It's working now." I was like, "No, it's not."
Like whoever this fucking ESPN account is, it's fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. ESPN is slowly resolving the issues, and they just respond to that. Nope.
We're not.
No, we're not.
We're chilling, man.
Like, well, with me, like, okay, so I contacted them, told them the issue. They said a fan support will get back to me. No one ever got back to me. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna text them right now, as a matter of fact.
Fan support never got back to me.
Yeah.
And I missed the whole fight card. No, you shouldn't lie, but because they could probably tell. It says here that you were able to watch
2 hours worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still,
I mean, at least we got to see the main event, which, I mean...
Yeah, but still, the fact that there was all these issues when you had...
Yeah, you missed two fights of the main card. Yeah, you should get a refund.
Yeah.
Oh, because they closed at midnight Eastern time. So...
That's not a reason. At 7 o'clock it was... 10,
yeah,
it was 10 o'clock Eastern, so...
So I never got a response back.
Mm-hmm.
So I texted right now. Fan support never got back to me. Thank you for contacting ESPN. A team member from fan support will be able to help. Then immediately after, fan support is open from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern time. Your question has been received, and the team member will reply as soon as they can during operating hours. I'm getting my goddamn refund.
Gay.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I mean, because it was a huge card, but I mean, it's not like this is the first time they've had huge cards.
But you should expect that you're going to have a large amount of people trying to buy this fucking fight.
Yeah.
You know? All the fights have been pretty inflated as far as views this year. And and then now you have your biggest star, and you're not going to be prepared for the fucking traffic.
I blame Dana White and his new firewall.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. That is Dana White's fault.
It is Dana White. It's something Dana White did or something they fucking...
So what's the deal with this firewall thing?
Dana White was like, I think some guy was like, he announced a fight.
Yeah, he posted on Instagram.
And then some guy was like, oh, geez, thanks, Dana. I'm going to enjoy...
I can't wait to stream this. Or, yeah.
And then he's like, go ahead, fucker. We got a surprise for all you fucks streaming this year. Yeah. So, like, implying that, like, people are going to get caught or whatever. And they're going to fine your ass or some shit. But I don't know.
Supposedly they're trying to crack down on...
Well, they slipped the law into that COVID relief bill, that last one.
Yeah.
They slipped the law into there that involves, like, the streaming laws.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They made it a felony to stream. But it's... I think it's only...
It's probably just the sites that...
Yeah, it's the resources, not the individual person.
Well, see, like I said, I got an alert this morning. I got a warning this morning about it, where it's like, Spectrum is warning if you're caught. Like, just like, okay, if you download a movie, you get that letter in the mail, like, hey, we know you downloaded this fucking movie illegally. Like, cut it out, or we'll end our service with you. Uh-huh. It was one of those kind of like, well, if you illegally streamed the UFC fight, then we can end our terms of service with you.
Will they really though?
I don't know.
Or is it just a scare tactic?
It could be just a scare tactic. It worked.
I got rid of LimeWire immediately. back in the 90s.
No, all I do is I just download it from my phone and I just turn off. I have unlimited fucking data anyway. Turn off Wi-Fi. Download complete. Turn on Wi-Fi.
Now Verizon's gonna get you and be like, hey, we saw you downloaded something illegally.
Verizon gives no shit. I tried watching that movie again. I think I told you about it last week. That fucking... That was the last movie I illegally downloaded.
Illegally?
Illegal.
What was it? That chills down your spine. It's just... it's so bad. It's by far the worst movie I've ever seen. It's got some great boobs.
Great boobs, huh?
Great boobs. There's...
Why would you want to go out of your way to illegally stream that?
Anastasia August, I believe her name is?
Yeah, you want to illegally stream like some Avengers Endgame.
That's on Disney Plus. I can watch that.
Yeah, but so if you didn't have Disney Plus,
But I do.
but you want like that level, I'm saying that level of content,
Yeah.
you're gonna risk
Okay,
it.
to be fair, the only reason I downloaded this video was because I saw a GIF on Reddit of some really nice boobs, and then someone said it was this movie, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna check out this movie.
Yeah, but there's boobs everywhere.
Yeah, there's just fucking go to
Find different
Pornhub.
boobs.
Now, Pornhub took away all their good content.
Well, then go to X and X.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Pornhub is just a bunch of like those the amateur.
Yeah, or it's like the 6-minute, 12-minute videos, not the whole thing. Like it used to be, like the 30-minute fucking video. Like,
this guy just messaged me asking if I have a link for a stream for the pay-per-view tonight.
yeah,
And
so
I
that
sent
one
it-
is Dana White with hair.
It's Dana White with hair.
He looks like such an innocent guy with hair, huh?
He does. He doesn't look at his fucking...
He doesn't look a scumbag.
Scumbaggy, yeah.
He looks like a very nice person with
Yeah.
hair.
That's fucking awesome. Speaking of fucking stuff, did you watch a new episode of WandaVision?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's the best episode so far.
So far, yeah.
I actually felt like something was progressing.
Yeah. So I was confused as the actresses in this one is Monica Rambeau, which is the daughter of Maria Rambeau from Captain Marvel. So
that's the little girl.
that's the little girl from Captain Marvel.
Okay.
She becomes a hero known as Photon.
Uh-huh.
And so there right now the theory online is okay, so the lullaby that Wanda sings to the babies, if you translate it, it's like I forget, it's like something about light. And so they're like, oh, because she's singing it next to Maria, or I'm sorry, next to Monica. And so it's like, oh, it's confirmed. She's Photon.
Yeah.
But so here, let me see here. The translation is, I waited for this day. I waited for you and this day to come. My heart became a home full of light. And she was repeating that over and over. And so, like, that's what they're saying is...
Well, I mean, if the character is the daughter of that one character, isn't that already confirmed?
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. But so...
Like, you don't need a song to confirm it if, in fact, this character is the daughter of the character they already have.
Yeah.
And
Did you watch
the
it?
character, like, that's the hero.
Yeah.
Did you watch it, or you're just going
No.
off what he said?
I'm just going off what he said, because they already had that character in Captain Marvel, and they showed the daughter. So it's like, okay, well, that daughter is fucking Photon. There.
Yeah, and her powers are very similar to Captain Marvel's in the comics, but it's all her attack or light based. Like that's hence the name Photon.
I mean, just like Iron Man's daughter is whatever Iron Man's daughter is.
Yeah.
What are those hero they make her into?
I forget.
It's like an Iron Man type thing. Like she has a suit.
Yeah. So
the Iron Maiden.
the Iron Man. Oh. This episode. Okay, remember last week I was talking about Mephisto and Mojo.
Yeah.
So this episode makes me lean more towards Mephisto
Deborah?
than Mojo. And I think
Deborah.
I
I think the neighbor, the one with the black hair,
You think he's Mephisto?
her husband, Ralph, I think he's Mephisto.
I can see that, but
because they keep referencing the devil. Devil's in the details, and like they make all these like, and like she remember like, oh, the devil's in the details, and then that the one that they never, oh, that's not the only place he is, and then like she's always commenting.
yeah, but he also seemed like he knew what was going on, but he didn't want to say it.
But no, that's not her husband.
Oh, was it
The black guy? No, that's not her husband.
Oh, it's not.
No, she was just walking. They haven't shown her husband yet.
Oh,
and that's what makes me think he's Mephisto. The other thing is there's a comic story arc where Wanda has twins, but she doesn't actually give birth to them. She creates them, kind of like what she's doing now. She creates them in her mind, and then she uses 2 fragments of Mephisto's soul to make them actually real. Mephisto ends up coming back and eating the children to make himself whole again. So I'm thinking...
And what children?
The twins that Wanda just had.
Oh.
The fact that she had twins in the show, it's mirroring... It's very closely to what happened in this comic. I want to say it's the House of M. I can't remember exactly.
Moriarty?
Yes. But so I'm thinking...
I did think that the episode was funny. It was pretty funny.
Yes, yeah. It was
every time Vision turned around, like she just got bigger.
Yeah. At first I was like, wait.
And Vision's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I like how they played with that. That was funny. And then, but yeah, it was just a trip. So I think, and the more I think about it too is, if I'm correct in the way I remember it, Mephisto and because I know Doctor Strange and Mephisto have beef, and I want to say that they actually fight on multiple planes of existence at one point, which could be something that happens in the Multiverse of Madness. So I'm thinking this could be leading into that. It doesn't necessarily have to, but I think this might be where they're introducing, or at least hinting towards Mephisto.
Which would be a good way, because the biggest issue is underdeveloped villains, right?
Yeah.
So if they can somehow develop villains in the TV shows,
Yeah.
and then when the movies come out, they finally have this grand battle or whatever with those villains, then it would feel better. It would probably feel a lot more deserved and all that.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's why I think that's why Thanos...
Better payoff.
Yeah, that's why Thanos had such a... I mean, because he was hinted at in all these movies, and then he had 2 whole movies to himself, basically. You know, whereas Endgame was... Infinity War was... It really you were following Thanos,
right.
And just the Avengers happened to be around him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it is Mephisto, I'm all for it. The other thing that tripped me out... So, I forgot... I completely forgot about... So, there's S.H.I.E.L.D., and there's another agency called SWORD. SWORD. S-word. S-word. It's like an alternate agency. I forget exactly what how
they focus on attack and not defense.
Not defense, exactly. But the beekeeper had the logo on his back. The helicopter that was painted Iron Man's colors had that logo on it. And then the necklace that Monica Rambeau was wearing all had that logo. So, and I think the trucks at the end.
Is this what our show has become? A fucking WandaVision breakdown?
Yes.
Of every fucking clue in the goddamn show, you piece of shit.
Well, I mean, because, see, that's why... Have you watched the first 2 episodes?
He hasn't.
I haven't watched any of
You
them.
haven't watched any of them? Because that's the thing, is the show is so cryptic and so, like...
It's not that special. At least not right yet.
No, not yet. But I mean...
It seems like... It just feels like... It feels like it's missing pieces, and it's kind of interesting to see those fall into place.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing with my useless encyclopedia of comic book facts. Like, I keep seeing shit like, oh, fuck, that's that, and that's this, and it's this. And so I'm, like, running lines in my head, like, this could be this, and this could be that. And that's why last week I was talking about Mojo, and this week I'm talking Mephisto. No, that was the other thing. was the devil in the details. That's why I can remember. I said last week, I was like, there was another demon reference I couldn't remember. Because like that one lady, she was a demon in one of the shows, and then the devil in the details thing. So I'm thinking Ralph is Mephisto, and I'm thinking that Agnes is actually Agatha. I can't remember her name now, but she was one of the original witches from the Salem witch hunts. And she eventually becomes the protector of Wanda's twins. But she's also married to Mephisto. So that's what I'm thinking she is. Because when she's on the bike talking to the neighbor, that necklace she's wearing is similar to the necklace that character wears. So like there's so many I don't know, there's so many little things here, and I could be way overthinking everything. Yeah. Which I probably am.
Maybe.
But at the same time, I don't know, I just feel like... And then just the way the show's laid out is so weird. Like the whole thing when he was cutting the hedges and he's just sawing through the wall.
Yeah. It's like glitches. It's like glitches in the Matrix. Yeah. And then the whole thing with when Vision was talking to Wanda and she was like, what did she say? Like, oh, isn't it weird how we're almost getting caught every time? And then he just goes off on like how everything's so weird, and like he goes off on a whole monologue, and then all of a sudden he's standing up again and restarts everything, and it's just so. And then yeah, I think definitely Wanda has some sort of control in there. Yeah, she can see what she wants to see.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking that parts of that.
Maybe she made a deal with Mephisto because she was depressed, and then now she's in there, but then it's probably going to get dark. Yeah. And she's going to want to get out. Yeah. But she doesn't want to get out yet.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the next episode holds. Because I knew this new episode wasn't going to show much. I knew it was going to be more of like what we've already been dealing with, where it's like hints. But that ending was really what got me like, okay, I think the next episode's going to be more full steam. So, I mean, at least I hope. Because, I mean, the way it ended was like, holy shit. Like...
Yeah, I think they do need to start pushing it along.
Yeah.
I don't know how many episodes they have in this season.
Yeah, they haven't said...
Assuming 8. I'm just going to assume 8 because Mandalorian, and that's the only original TV show that's been out. Yeah. So... Unless if they have more, cool. But
well, these are shorter than Mandalorian too, so they might have more.
They're about the same as the first season of Mandalorian.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
First season of Mandalorian was only like 25 to 30, and then like the last 2 episodes were like 40 minutes. Or
you're right.
30 something. And then the second season, they're like 35 to 40.
Maybe that's
like a couple of them being an hour.
Yeah. Let's see, what else we got? Jared Leto's back talking about the Joker.
Again? Like different stuff from last week? Because we talked about it a lot last week.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot.
This is what our show's become, a WandaVision fucking show.
Yeah, Jared Leto.
I don't know why. Like, who's interviewing him? I don't know. I don't know. Someone interviewed him, and they're just releasing bits and pieces of it every week.
It's episodic content.
But yeah, now he's talking about the there is so the Suicide Squad extended version that was put out. That's not even like there's so much more.
The Schneider cut of Suicide Squad.
Yeah, there's so much more unusable bullshit that on there that we didn't even want to air.
Is the Snyder cut out or?
I don't think so.
I thought it was. I think it's supposed to come out in January.
Yeah.
So it might be out next week or something. Heard it's like 4.5 hours.
That shit's even more long and boring than the. There's even more talking.
March
in this one.
March 2021.
So much exposition, we don't know what to do with it.
God, it cost $70 million to make that fucking movie.
Which one?
The Snyder Cut version of Justice League.
And it was the dog shit movie.
Well, they refilmed stuff.
Dog shit.
for recent. So like some of it's gonna be like
Updated.
2020, and some of it's gonna look 2018.
So it's gonna have like better graphics.
Better, yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up. Just kidding. It's Friday.
Wrap it up. So Phil Spector,
He's dead.
he's dead. Yeah.
The guy that runs Xbox.
Yes, the guy that runs Xbox, Phil Spencer.
I like how they're like, what do they call him? A record mogul or something, and murderer.
And murder. Yeah, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Well-known record producer and murderer.
and murderer.
Yeah.
Serial murder. No, he was in this.
No.
I remember I took a music class at Mount Sac, and like my teacher completely blew over the fact that he was a murderer. He was just talking about
His work.
how great of a producer he was.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know if she said that he was a murderer. I think I learned later. I'm like, wait, I remember this name.
You know what's funny is I was listening to an interview with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Speaking of murderers and glossing over things.
And he was talking about WandaVision.
No, someone asked him
He
about.
confirmed about Mephisto. So
Well, goddamn kid, Mephisto. That's a terrible Stone Cold impression. Someone asked him about. God, why am I not blanking on his name now? Fucking the Canadian dude, the one that killed his family. Chris Benoit. They asked him like, "Yo, do you believe Chris Benoit will ever be in the WWE Hall of Fame?" And he was like, "Yeah, well, look back at his career. Look at the matches he had. Look at everything he did. He had an amazing career. He was an amazing wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he did was like, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. But
he's gonna have asterisks.
he did he did this horrible thing. And when you think of Chris Benoit, you don't think of his career anymore. You think of
The horrible thing.
horrible thing he did. It's like
It's like R. Kelly.
It's like, yeah, like R. Kelly.
I don't know.
No, R. Kelly, I
He's
think-
got some pretty good bangers.
Yeah.
Still.
I still listen, like Bump and Grind.
Yeah.
Just, like the whole 12 play album. You can't.
Yeah, he would have to do some really atrocious things.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, no, he did really some really atrocious
Yeah, he did.
things.
yeah, but not like killing your family.
Yeah. And see,
Atrocious, you know.
and
He just fucking, abused a couple women. Like, I mean, they were right to.
I mean, they probably deserved
They
it.
were right for the abusing. Like,
See, he wasn't the first.
those women were gonna be abused. If it wasn't him, it was gonna be somebody else.
It was fake. They were fated
Weren't
to
some
be
of
abused.
them underage at the time?
They were all under age at the
They were
time.
all underage,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's even worse.
Okay,
It's not just women.
Abused a few
It's little girls.
underage girls.
But see, in that Stone Cold interview, the one thing that Stone Cold, like, he gets into is like, yeah, like, they're just, like, you think of Chris Benoit, you think of these murders now. But he didn't even get into how brutally, he killed his family. Like, he strangled his wife with the cables from his workout machines.
Mm-hmm.
He crushed his kids' heads with the fucking weights and shit. Like, it was brutal fucking murders.
I thought he hung his kids too.
No, he hung his wife and he crushed the kids' heads.
Jeez.
Or no, the other way around. He might have hung his kids and crushed her head. But I know he crushed a head. At least one.
With the weight.
Yeah, with the weights from the machine.
I feel like he would probably do the one.
Did you see that UFC fighter that like stabbed his sisters?
War machine?
No, it was some guy who stabbed his sisters. Like
He stabbed a porn star,
he
which is even worse.
he said that he heard voices from God telling him to kill his sisters. And that-
Oh, like in
so
Isaac.
he thought they were dead. Yeah, pretty much. He thought they were dead, but they were.
Erwin Rivera?
survived. Yeah.
God damn. I've never seen him fight.
No, neither have I. But he like brutally stabbed his sister.
That's crazy. But it's again, like what Ben was. It's
Said
head
that he was
injuries and
acting,
steroids.
that he was acting strange, and they were like, they wanted him to come home so they could help him, and then he just snapped even further. Yeah.
Just don't help me.
Head injuries and fucking steroids, man. That shit.
Nah,
I mean, that was
Some
Ben.
people just
That was Ben Wall. Was the head injuries and the fucking steroids. That's what they attributed his His mental snap too.
Well, what about that guy that got like a tumor?
Not a tumor.
And just started shooting everybody.
Talking about the guy that... No, that was something else.
I think it was like a Texas guy.
I was thinking
Clock
about the
tower
clock.
guy.
The clock, was it? Yeah, that's
I
what
think it
was.
was. I think he started just killing everybody he saw. And he went into a clock tower and just started shooting.
Started shooting people, yeah. But that was
he like woke up and started just shooting people. Or maybe, I don't know if it's the same, but there was a guy.
Yeah,
there was a military guy.
Yeah.
But he had a tumor. And for whatever reason, the tumor just made him see everybody as...
Okay, see, I never heard about the tumor. I know that story, and I always heard it was a Vietnam flashback, and he was just seeing the enemy everywhere. That he went up to a sniping position, and everyone that he saw was Charlie.
Yeah, I think he had a tumor.
I mean, that could contribute to it.
Yeah, that's probably what they said. They probably said that the tumor.
Yeah, or might have come out more recently. Right now, I don't know, like just the angle that I'm sitting, the way you had your hand on your foot, it looked like you were rubbing Michael's leg. Like you're just sitting there, reaching over, rubbing his outer thigh.
I'm not even reacting to it.
Yeah, you're just there like, what do you guys do when I'm not around? Anyway, so the reason I brought up Phil Spector, not to get on this whole thing, but so he apologizes for the whole Xbox Live Gold pricing situation.
Did we even talk about that?
No, we haven't yet. So
who said they were going to raise it to...
Xbox announced on Twitter,
they're going to double the price?
Yeah, well, I don't know what the original price a year, but it's double PlayStation's price, which... Is it, or is it 70 now for PlayStation?
No, PlayStation's still 60.
60,
Yeah.
So, yeah, you would pay $120 a year for just Xbox Live Gold.
Which is already what you have now?
Yeah.
Like, that's basically just the internet. Like, they...
Yeah, just PlayStation. No.
Being able to play games online.
Yeah.
And you might get, like, one or two games free. A month. And then they also have Game Pass, which is, like... $15.99 a month, and that's like the best thing that they have. Yeah. It's like a bunch of free basically games on launch that come with the subscription service. So, and if you
were they going to improve it?
And if you think about that shit's like $180 a year, $15.99 a month, more than that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Xbox shared an image of 6-month Xbox Live Gold subscription card in the wild that costs $60. In other words, Xbox Live Gold subscription that costs $20 or more than its current size. Could be fake, but it's not the only one to surface online. And so this is what started going around online. They got the rumors floating, and then Xbox confirmed they are increasing the price. And the internet lost its shit. Yeah. And so they were like, all right, well, we heard you. We're sorry. We honestly, it's a lot like the E3 backlash they got with...
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're going to try this. And if you fuckers fall for it, then good. If not, hey, we're sorry.
It's like, oh, never mind.
Never mind. We were kidding.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, it's a prank, bro. Look at the camera.
It's like, you thought, oh.
But yeah, I mean, my initial fear when you sent that text was that
PlayStation was gonna
follow suit. Because I mean,
because if people are going to Xbox and they're still paying that, then okay, why not us?
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe we won't go to 120. How about 100?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they barely have to win. Like, you just barely have to be better.
Exactly. And it becomes price gouging at that point. And it's just like, yeah. So I was nervous about that, but I'm glad that Xbox has changed their minds, because that's a shitty.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing is that free games. Mm-hmm. You need Xbox Live to play online online free games. PlayStation Plus, you don't. Like, so, for example, Warzone, completely free to play online. Mm-hmm. essentially you would have to pay $120 a year to play online on a free game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Supposedly they reneged on that too. They also said free games will not require Xbox Live either.
Okay. See, that's the thing. Yeah, because I mean, like, so if you buy a game,
that probably means they're gonna up the price later, but just not as significant.
Well, and see, that's the thing. Like, PlayStation has already because PlayStation is constantly getting asked about, like, why don't you have a program like Games with Gold? And PlayStation said that it's not a sustainable concept. Like, we might get.
Yeah, you want us to give you a bunch of new games for free?
Yeah, it's not a sustainable concept.
Like, we're losing. Yeah, you're bleeding money basically.
Yeah. So I mean, it's possible, and we can do it for a while, but then we're gonna have to start charging more.
Yeah.
And because I mean, there's content that it's.
Yeah, eventually that subscription service is gonna get up to. All right, now it's $60 a month. You gotta pay. You gotta at least pay for one game, basically.
Yeah, and if you look at, like, PlayStation Now has some really great content on there. Mm-hmm. They have a huge library. The only thing is you're streaming it, you're not downloading it. And the second you're not paying, it's like Netflix.
Supposedly, PlayStation did say they do have some sort of answer for the.
Yeah, we talked about it. They didn't say exactly what.
They never came out with it, though.
Yeah.
They said they were going to say it soon, though.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back right after a word from our sponsor. What's going on, people? Pistol Pete Jr. here. Just to remind you one more time to check out Ray's Energy Drinks by Rep Sports. Ray's Energy Drinks. Amazing flavors. 0 sugar, 0 dyes, 0 crash. None of the junk, none of the bullshit that's in these other energy drinks. They're amazing. I guarantee you're going to love them. Use coupon code TRPS for checkout. Get 15% off your order. Check out repsports.com. REPPSPORTS.com. Again, use coupon code TRPS for 15% off your order and to let them know that we sent you.
And we're back.
God
damn it, guy.
No, I just Pedro Pascal confirms the Mandalorian's gonna jump timelines.
As in,
he's going into.
As in, they're gonna time skip, or they're gonna.
He's gonna be old.
It seems like they're gonna time skip based on what he's saying.
Like it'll be like 10 years in the future.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be old?
He's gonna see Baby Yoda again. Baby Yoda's gonna be like.
He's gonna be Teen Yoda.
Teen Yoda, even though it wouldn't make sense because he's 50 years old and still a baby.
I thought he was 90 years old.
50.
Oh.
So if he was 60 years old, it wouldn't really look that much different. But.
Maybe he had a growth spurt there.
But TV.
Exactly.
Or is it going to go 50 more years into the future? Then he will be Teen Yoda, Teen Grogu.
He doesn't specify. He just confirms that. Yeah, there's going to be some time.
And because he's not a clone. That's right.
No, yeah, he's not.
It's
Boba
Jenga.
Fett. No, that's Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba. Sorry.
Yeah. I want to go to the alley now.
But the Mandalorian has a child, and it looks exactly like Pedro Pascal.
Exactly.
And he just plays child version of himself, but at the same age.
I saw. I forgot to talk about this last week. Speaking of Star Wars, and so Ubisoft has lost the. They haven't lost the rights to Star Wars, but they lost the right to be...
EA.
I'm sorry, EA has lost the rights to be the sole developer of Star Wars games.
Right. They don't have an exclusive deal with Star Wars anymore.
So Ubisoft is going to be making... They're making an open world Star Wars game. And I forget who else.
Would it be an open world or an open galaxy?
That's a good question.
These are big questions. These are good
questions that need to be answered.
Open galaxy.
But I saw a meme.
It's gonna be like No Man's Sky.
I saw a meme. It was that the scene between Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
When it was so, Anakin was EA, Padme was Star Wars fans, and Obi-Wan was Ubisoft. And it was like, you turned them against me. No, you did that with microtransactions and your lust for money. But yeah, so I mean, I'm psyched to see another company take.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Battlefront 2 is just such a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Like, the only saving grace for them is, what is it called?
Lost. No. Forgotten. No. Yeah, Forgotten.
No.
Yeah, Forgotten Order, isn't it? Or Lost. What's it?
I forget it. It's not Lost Order, not Last Order. Not Forgotten. That's too long. It's a short name.
What is it called now? God damn it. Fallen Order.
Fallen. There you go.
Yeah, I was close. I mean, because that one has no mic. Not that I can think of no microtransactions, right?
No.
The only thing that was like they had a collector's edition, but everybody does that now.
They just came out with a PS5 update.
Did they really? Nice. I'm playing the PS5.
I don't know. I actually don't know. Actually, I remember seeing some sort of controversy about it, but I don't know exactly what. But something about Xboxes, it being good on Xbox and PlayStation's thing was controversial or whatever.
Oh, really? Well, I can see that.
So
I mean,
I think they got like different treatment. Like
yeah.
on,
I think we did talk about that last week. Because remember we were saying I said something about how EA has that they have the whole deal with Xbox. So I mean, it would make sense for them to treat Xbox slightly better. Spider-Man 3, there's some sets from the photo that reveal that the storyline takes place during Christmas. In the wintertime. Yeah. So, I mean, that's...
Does that mean the movie's going to come out in December?
Probably.
That's all I care about. I want to know the release date.
Well, if they're filming it now, more than likely it's going to take...
Year.
Yeah, next year. On top of that, apparently Marvel is upset and... okay, well, this headline says, Marvel is angry with Tomby Mcguire.
Tomby?
Tomby.
Tomby.
They hired the wrong fucking guy.
He said he was the guy.
They were like, wait a minute. So they're
No, I'm Tomby.
I just want there to be a Tomby Mcguire world now that looks nothing like Tomby Mcguire.
He's like fat, bald, fucking Iranian.
In his mid-50s.
I'm Tomby.
That's the name of the episode. Tomby Mcguire.
Tomby Mcguire.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck. That just got me because I've been...
He's got like a thick New York accent.
Oh, God. No, he talks like the Iron Sheik. Oh, God. But apparently Tomby Mcguire acting like a diva on the set of Spider-Man 3. So he's pissing everyone off.
Oh, the last, like his movie, Spider-Man 3? Or
No. This
one
current Spider-Man 3.
Oh.
So Marvel's upset at him.
He's acting like a diva?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, they haven't... There's no...
He hasn't done shit.
They're saying that... let me see here. After claiming the 45-year-old was holding out for $15 million to reprise his role, he followed it up by saying that he's gotten his wish and he's been exhibiting some behavior that has been determined to be diva-like. But they still haven't confirmed that he's in the fucking movie. But they're like, yeah, he's
probably because they're not decided. They haven't decided. They're probably thinking, should we can him or not?
Yeah, should they cut him or not? But yeah, I hope they don't.
They're probably waiting like, all right, if he gives us any more problems though.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just saying he's being difficult to work with.
They're probably saying that so he'll see it and then he'll try and fucking fix his shit.
Shit, they're pissed off at me.
And if he has even more attitude, then he's out.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's like a passive aggressive move.
The other news regarding, well, when it comes to Sony films, so Spider-Man is still filming, but it might be delayed. They've announced 3 delays for 3 of their movies. I don't care about one of them. Actually,
Black
no,
Widow?
it's 4 movies. So, Camila Cabello, apparently she's working on a Cinderella movie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care about that one. Ghostbusters Afterlife just got pushed back to May. Uncharted got pushed back. And let me see here. Uncharted was set for mid-July. Now it's coming out February of next year. And the Ghostbuster was supposed to come out in June, and it's been delayed to November. So, it's pulling a Reuben.
Not much of this.
You look like you were just...
Yeah, and like the
knocked
later,
the
I
fuck
could have sworn I heard you. You snored slightly. And Morbius has been delayed, but they haven't announced when Morbius. Oh wait, no, have they? Let me see where to go.
So
Morbius is canceled
Morbius says not. No,
due to Jared Leto's annoying attempts to make a universe out of it.
Oh my god. Yeah, but so those all got pushed back. But with Ghostbusters, there's come some news. So I don't know. I know you won't know about this. But Michael, do you remember Ghostbusters cereal?
No, I don't think so.
No. So I want to say it came out.
I remember Boo Berries.
Boo Berries has always been good. But that one's still around. There was a Ghostbusters cereal. I can't remember if it came out with the second movie or if it was part of the cartoon. But I remember all it was it was a black box with the Ghostbusters logo on it, and the cereal itself was red little like ghost shapes, and it had slime marshmallows and it had white ghost marshmallows. And as a kid, I remember it being fucking delicious. Then it went away, like all good cereal does.
That's how all the marshmallow cereals are.
Yeah.
You always have good memories of it. Like, oh my god, this cereal's so good. But if you eat it now, those little marshmallows are like little fucking styrofoam bits.
I don't know. I'm still a fan of Lucky Charms.
No.
No, you can't fuck with Lucky Charms anymore?
Nuh-uh.
But, so...
All marshmallow cereals, they just seem like they just taste, they have like this styrofoam, like, texture.
It's just not the same, huh? But they've announced that the Ghostbusters cereal is coming back because of Afterlife. And the box is identical to the original cereal box. The only difference is now it says on the upper right corner, it just says Afterlife. Then it has the movie's release date. So, I'm hyped about that. The other thing that's happened is apparently there was the name of this fucking show. Master Chef Junior Spain edition had a small, tiny clip in it where they had this character named Muncher in the background.
Muncher.
And this is Muncher. Apparently, he's a character in the new Ghostbusters movie.
It's Jabba the Hutt.
And the internet has instantly fallen in love with him. So, like some of the comments, like one of my favorite comments so far was, "I'm burning all my Grogu merchandise."
I'm getting Muncher.
Where's my Muncher merchandise? The other one was, "Me and Slimer used to be best friends, but now Muncher's my boy," and it's just like, it's just like this Indian kid like shaking hands with somebody, and they just literally photoshopped this face over the whoever he's shaking hands with.
Is it like the one where they're kneeling like that?
Yeah, that one, yeah. He looks like one of those. He's got 6 arms. He looks like a one of those fucking microscopic. Are they like water bears? What are they called?
Water bears.
It's like a microscopic.
Yeah, water bears.
Is it water bear?
Yeah. I don't remember what the actual name is, but they're called water bears.
Yeah, they're called water bears. They're microscopic organisms that can survive in damn near any kind of...
I've never even heard of them.
Yeah. They're strangely adorable, and they look like Muncher. Or Muncher looks like one of these.
They're not strangely adorable, they're gross.
I don't know, I think they're kind of adorable.
I think they're funny.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. You think they're adorable?
I mean, I guess. Look at...
I like Muncher.
Well, Muncher has a face. The water bears just have that little...
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a fan of Muncher already as well. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the movie. It's like a baby and an old man at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Muncher seems awesome so far. This one just thinking about Muncher. Yeah, burning all my Grogu stuffies and T-shirts. I'm a Muncher man now, forever and ever. Let's see. All right, here. This was friendship ended with Slimer. Now I'm best friends with Muncher.
Mm.
This is what I look like 10 months into the pandemic.
And what else?
What else? What?
What else we got?
Oh, what else do we got? Sorry. Okay, moving on. Shit.
I know, it's just you're reading a bunch of memes right now.
Yeah, my bad. So there's 2 new scalper groups out that are claiming that they have over 2,000 PlayStation 5s to sell. And remember how we talked about one a while back that was like, we're just some regular people that we lost our jobs, and we have some genuinely good people that work for us. They're just trying to make some money because they lost their jobs in the pandemic. They're just trying to survive. So buy a PlayStation from them. Mm-hmm. Well, this group is like, no, we're not good people. We're just trying to make money. Mm-hmm. Buy our PlayStations.
Yeah.
So, 2,000 PlayStations. I know Best Buy just dropped a bunch last night that are already sold out. It's like they've just been getting them and kind of just randomly putting them out.
Oh, on the online store?
Yeah. Did you guys see that story I sent you about like PlayStation releases, schedules release for exactly when guy turns away from the screen?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's just so convinced. Every time I look away. I think I remember reading the comments and they were all like, hey, give me a heads up whenever you look away at your screen so I can get one.
Love and Thunder is the entire cast is now in Australia, currently quarantining. They have to quarantine 14 days before they can actually. So right now
they haven't filmed.
They haven't started filming yet, but the entire cast is in Australia. They're all quarantining right now, and
just hanging out.
Yeah, and within 2 weeks the filming starts. Eternals is apparently going to be bringing back Thanos. Eternals is in the other Marvel movie.
Oh, the movie, yeah, that's right. He's going to bring back Thanos?
They're bringing back Thanos as a key character. They're not saying that they're resurrecting Thanos.
He's going to be one of the Thanos. Are they going to be interacting with Lady Death?
They might be.
And Thanos is just going to be right there?
Possibly. See, because the thing about the Eternal storyline is it's going to take place over 3,000 years.
Uh-huh.
So...
Oh, so it's probably going to be way in the past.
It could be way in the past.
Like young Thanos.
Yeah.
Young Thanos.
The other thing about that is Josh Brolin is returning to...
I wonder if he won't even have the scars.
Oh, the ones on
the Wolverine scars.
I wonder. I think
are those scars?
I don't know if those are scars or that's just his chin.
Those are Wolverine gave him the scars.
Did he? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I didn't know that.
Wolverine gave him the scars. Because he has one there, and I think he has another one somewhere.
Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. That's true.
I could have sworn it was Wolverine. That's what I heard.
That's cool. Josh Brolin is not only coming back to play Thanos in Eternals, but he's going to come back as Cable in Deadpool 3.
Oh.
So
he's the only one who's double dipped, huh?
Yeah.
Or that.
Who owns
well, no, I mean, Captain America.
Yeah, but if he's not, but they're retconning.
Who owns the X-Men?
Fox used to, now Disney.
Oh. Have they made anything with it yet?
Not yet, no. But they're going to be completely... Fantastic Four...
I hope they just integrate them into what's already going on, kind of.
They might be.
For what?
I don't know. There's nothing going on anyway. But,
No, what are you talking about? Deadpool or...
X-Men.
Oh,
Wolverine should have been in the Avengers the whole time.
I agree.
He's one of the main guys.
Yeah, if you couldn't have all the X-Men, you probably should have had Wolverine.
Wolverine. Or at least a reference to the X-Men. Like something to give us hey...
it's like they just don't exist.
Yeah. And see, and that's the thing too. Like with if you notice with the Fox movies, they never really get into like the whole mutant thing. They kind of do.
They did in the first
And yeah,
one.
but then
first
after
and
that,
second.
they just stopped saying the word mutant at all.
Yeah.
Like they're not they're special, or like what was the other word they used to call it?
It's like they're kids.
They're special, they're different, and they're kids. But yeah, they got away from mutants.
They should do one. I don't know. Where it's like President Trump's trying to get rid of them. These mutants.
These goddamn mutants.
They're rapists.
He's building a force field.
All these mutants are rapists.
And
they're
they're just
not good people.
We're building a bubble, and we're gonna put all the mutants in there in this bubble.
the mutants are gonna pay for it. There's just supercut videos of just him saying mutants. Mutants.
Mutants' powers.
David Hayter announced. Oh, he tweeted. He said, "Look who I've been hanging out with," and then it just says Metal Gear Solid Reunion, and it's the entire vocal cast of the original Metal Gear Solid game. And then he says, and then it says Epic Metal Gear Reunion, and it says details coming soon.
Yeah, so it was probably gonna be a remake.
Yeah, and I'm already moist.
Was there voice acting in the first game?
Yeah. Oh, not in the Nintendo, but in the Metal Gear Solid.
The first Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. David Hayter was the voice of Snake.
Mm-hmm. No, I just wasn't sure if it was just like text.
No. It actually had a full voice cast, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. At least I'm hoping that's what it is.
Already.
I mean, it could be them doing Zanzibar Land. It could be them.
Why don't they do 1 and 2 in one game?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. They could do it. And I think that would...
Do 1 and 2 follow each other?
Yes, 1 and 2 follow each other.
And then do 3, and then do 4.
Yeah. And 4, they wouldn't even... I mean, really, they would just have to...
What if they do 3 and 4?
I don't know. Both of those are huge games. 1 and 2 are much smaller.
But in comparison to games now?
4 is still pretty huge.
Yeah, 4 is pretty huge. You had they come in 2 discs?
No, 4 didn't come in 2 discs, but it was still...
You had to install each map.
Yeah, each
So,
section
like
separately. Where, like, you would get to a certain area, like, you would play, like, when you were in the Middle East. Once you finished that, like, the game stopped and had to install the next section. And then if you went back to the Middle East, it literally had to uninstall and then reinstall.
It would take like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
To,
that's where that kept you waiting. That's where that came
To
up,
load.
because, like, Snake was in there smoking the cigarette the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, finally the load bar would end and he just...
yeah, you would have to go do something else while it was loading.
Yeah, like, it would take, like, an hour or two. That dude. But yeah, I'm hoping.
Here's the hoop.
I am. Like I said, like soon as I saw the entire cast assembled, it was just
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
just jizzed. So yeah, but I think that's all I got. Yeah. Unless you guys care about some WWE news. Yep.
Did you hear Undertaker on Joe?
No, I haven't yet. I've been meaning to, but I just haven't had like quiet time to
Did you
sit
see
and listen.
Larry King died?
Yeah, Larry. Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy?
And Hank Aaron?
Oh, I didn't know Hank Aaron died. I mean, they're both super old.
Yeah, but
Like who? Someone else just died right
Did
now.
you know Hank Aaron got a COVID vaccine the day before he died? A coincidence? I think not.
did he really?
It was
Or
a
you
few
just say-
days before he died. But he's also like 9 years or 86 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, when Tommy Lasorda died, it was like, like the same thing. Larry King, Tommy Lasorda, Hank Aaron. Like,
Yeah, it's not like
It's
a
unfortunate,
surprise.
yeah.
But it's like, oh man.
yeah. Oh. I mean, Larry King. Like, have you seen? I forget who's interviewing now. I can't
Didn't
remember
somebody
his
else
name.
die? Okay.
Today?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But have you seen that interview? I forget. He's interviewing one of the voice actors from DuckTales, and he's asking like, what do you do to relax? What do you do for fun? Or like, how do you spoil yourself? Like, I'll go out and I'll get a coffee. I'll get myself something. And he's like, a coffee? That's just basic life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, oh well, sometimes I like to spoil myself, and I'll I'll buy myself a couple movies, or I'll buy movies. That's a couple bucks here and there. And he's like, so what do you think I should be spending my money on? Like, what should I spend? You know, a private jet and like this. He goes, Larry, I'm on DuckTales. It's just like that's how out of touch he was. Like towards the end of his career, it's just like I'm on DuckTales. I don't make private jet money.
The new DuckTales?
I think it was the new DuckTales. Yeah.
So the old DuckTales, like I haven't had a job in 30 years.
Right? I wonder if I can find it. No, it's not.
All I know how to do is Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
My Donald's not even that good. But yeah, I'll see if I can find it. I'll share it offline. I got nothing else in this. You guys got anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Miguel? Yep. All right. Well, on that note, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/TheRealPressStart. On Twitter's at TheRealPressStart. On Instagram at... Wait up. Twitter's at RealPressStart. On Instagram at TheRealPressStart. Like us, rate us, review us. Anywhere you get your podcast, share us. Give us a review. Let us know what you think. Oh, we had a new review. I forget what it said, though. It was good. It was a good review. We got 5 stars. I just can't remember what the quote was now.
We'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about
look
it
at it right now.
Yeah, But on that note, game over. No more questions.